One of the things that I did to work on my attachment styles and to kind of get a bird's eye view of how I operate in relationships was I manifested a relationship where I called in someone who loved me as much as I loved them, and someone who loved me the same way I loved them. And what I received was a partner who put me on a pedestal, someone who made me untouchable, and that even I couldn't live up to the expectations that that person put on me. And that's what I've done in every single relationship, and it does not feel good. Being put on a pedestal by the only person you want to be seen truly by. And that is how you can use your relationships as mirrors to your healing process. Because remember, we call in reflections of ourselves. So my experience happens to be in relationships, which my birth chart, my human design chart, my gene keys, everything, points to it. When I've researched everything, I know my lessons I'm on here to learn. I know what cycle I'm in right now. I know what I'm drawing in. I know my astrocartography. I know, all these things. Also doing composite and comparing our charts and seeing what the chart is of the relationship, of whether it's a friendship or a romantic partnership. By, looking at our charts, I can see the lesson and the contract. And it helps to solidify, and it helps confirm. You'll feel it energetically whenever you're being led to heal something or to look at something or just observe something, maybe to like bring it to your consciousness, to kind of like, hey, okay, maybe the universe is like, you need to kind of look at this if you're trying to raise your frequency, right? Because if we're sick and tired of having this depression and anxiety and toxic relationships, the only way to do that is to raise our vibration. That's the only thing. And how do we do that? Is by looking at the signs and synchronicities in the mirror that the people in our lives are reflecting to us. And not everybody is here to, be on that journey right now. Depending, if you look at your chart, you can tell by, the degrees of a lot of your placements and things. So, and being able to recognize where that person sits in your life. Are you meant to grow together, or were they just